ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for The Haves and the Have-Nots, Season 5, well, Season 6. Some people call it Season 5, Episode 21, Moles. So the episode starts off with dumb Benny. Benny being a dunderhead, deciding that even though he's being arrested, he's resisting. It's like, what are you talking about? Why are you arresting me? Hannah screaming, oh, don't hurt him, don't hurt him. Benny, stop resisting. I'll call a lawyer. And Candace is like, Benny, stop resisting. I'm thinking, Benny, do you watch the news? Do you know anything about what's been going on in this world? No, because you're an idiot. Stop resisting. And then they asked him, did he have anything in his pockets? He said, they go pull out wads of money, and he's bricks of money actually, and he has this look of, well, I was holding that for a friend, I was doing this, I was doing that. I'm thinking, gosh, Benny, you so stupid. Anyway, after they haul him off, the neighbors are watching, and now Candace versus Hannah. Candace versus Hannah, because Hannah is pissed. Hannah's thinking, all right, Candace, you and your illustrious ways, especially with Candace saying, look, I'll handle it. Handle it? How are you going to handle it? Hannah, how are you going to handle it? I said, Candace. Now, Candace. And then Candace talking about, you know what? You're going to go and have your master go and do it. You're going to go and have Catherine go and pay for all this stuff, because that house isn't yours, by the way. It's not yours. Hannah said, I work hard for everything that I have. You work hard for everything that you have? That woman going and giving you all that stuff, but you work hard for it? Well, at least I'd work for it the honest way than doing it the way how you do it. And I'm thinking, oh, we're going around in circles. Benny has been officially not booked, but arrested. There's an official warrant out for his arrest, and you two are bickering. That's the problem with this family. Now, we go from that to David. He comes home to Erica, and she brings him upstairs. Remember, she's ovulating, so she's going to try and trap him. So she makes a bubble bath for him. They both get naked. They get in the bubble bath, and he has a hard time telling her what happened. So he says, oh, I went to Veronica's, and I was so upset. She kept hitting me. She kept taunting me. I kept telling her, leave my son alone. Leave our son alone. And I hit her. Erica had that look up. What? Huh? David was like, yeah. I said, oh, David, so you're not going to say you pimp slap that hoe? You're not going to say that this time? Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that, aside from David having his good qualities, because David was crying, he was really upset. Especially, it's like, you came from an abusive past and an abusive relationship, and I was married to her, Veronica, all those years. I protected her from everything, including herself, and then for me to be the one to go and hit her. So when David said like that, I said, okay, I understand. This isn't the same, but at least I can say I understand. Now, Erica feels like, David, this isn't the same thing. You're gonna have to forgive yourself. I know this just happened, but you're gonna have to forgive yourself, because this isn't the same thing. The type of person you are and the type of person my ex were, two very different things. The fact that you're acting like that, two very different things. And I said, yes, David, you're just going to have to know that this can't happen another time. And it won't, because you know Veronica definitely is going to use this against him. And then somehow they quickly start having sex, but I blinked. Next thing we know, she's on top of him. I'm thinking, honey, boo, you're doing it with the what? How effective is that? Okay, I guess this is a start. Now, Veronica, she calls up. Who did she call up? Actually, who did she call? Hold on. I'm trying to see, because I forgot this moment.
Thank you.
Okay, what was the thank you for?
Yes, I'll meet you there. What time? Okay. Great. Thank you.
All right, so she may have been calling on Benny's behalf, not sure, but she calls this guy, she calls this goon, I'm going to call him Goon 1. She calls Goon 1 over because she needs for him to go and take out David and Erica. Remember, she did the same thing when she took out Maggie Day. So now she's doing this again, but now we have a face. And she goes, pays him. He's like, what did he do to you? He hit me. He hit me. She's doing that thing again. And the guy's like, wait, are you okay? She said, don't you touch me. It's Veronica. Okay, you're cuckoo. Okay, but the guy, even though Veronica told him off, said, "Honey, I'm paying you. You're broke. What would I want with a you? What even is a you? Irrelevant." I said, Veronica, you didn't have to do all that. So then he goes and slowly leaves, looks back at her, continues to look back at her as he moonwalks out of that situation. And now she gets a call from RK. RK's trying to hit. He's trying to say, "Can I come over? How are you doing?" She said, "I don't want, no. Whatever you had, that was a moment, but that moment has passed. So I'm going to need for you to hang up this phone." And then she hangs up on him. I said, okay, whatever. RK's now talking to Gia. And Gia is saying how sees that RK really likes Candace. He says he wants to have sex with her. We said, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. Look at her. But this is when he also finds out that Candace went and beat up Rocky. And Candace essentially said because Rocky said something, had some information about her, and essentially the information that RK went and told to Candace, that's why Candace decided, I have something for you. But Gia doesn't know that. So now we see a bruised up Rocky go and call RK. So then RK's like, dang, what happened to you? I said, you know it just happened. Okay, we're playing dumb, got it. So then RK says what happens, and RK's trying to fish. RK's weird because even though he's doing illegal stuff, he still seems like if this was a different world, he'd be an okay dude. Because he's taking people on their word and doing all this stuff. I said, you're doing illegal stuff. You can't trust any of them. There is no honor among thieves and scammers and boosters. Why don't you know that? Why don't... Oh, wow. I knocked one of the lights. Knocked one of the lights out. Just like Candace did to him. Anyway. So, RK is able to convince him for now that, you know, he had no involvement. So then he tells RK to be careful. RK says, okay. RK then gets a call from Candace.
Remember that.
And Candace...
What happens with Veronica?
Actually, okay, so he's like, dang, I saw what you did to RK. He said, yeah, never show weakness. I mean, to Rocky. She said, yeah, never show weakness. He said, oh, okay. Then he tells her about Veronica, and that's when she finds out that he likes older women. He's trying to go back in there. There's a safe. She has money. And Candace is like, don't worry about that. She's actually crazier than me. And I said, oh, so now we're going to acknowledge the fact that Veronica's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is on a whole nother level. Interesting. Okay. While that's happening, Candace also lets me know that I need for you to go and call the people. You know, call the people that we use to go and rob people, shoot people, beat up people. Okay. For who? Who's the target? My mother. So Candace, remember, Hannah said Candace is never getting that money. Candace believes Hannah. So Candace feels like she has no other choice but to go and rough up Hannah in order to get the money. Candace is low down. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what her reasons are. Candace is low down. She is. She is. In the worst way. Jim calls Sarah because Jim's being gross. He's like, hey, what are you wearing? Oh yeah. Come on, little girl. I said, little girl. Oh, girl. Did you sexualize your daughter? Justice for Amanda. We'll never stop. Justice for Amanda. Anyway, this is where Jim finds out that because she gave him the evidence. Oh, there's a fly. A gnat, actually. And he asks, is there more evidence? Oh, come on.
I want them left with a circumstantial case, you understand that, right?
More evidence. This is where she says, actually, the woman I saw you with at the bar, she's undercover. She's undercover, and she's trying to work you. She's trying to work Candace Young. I don't know why. But now Jim knows that Gia is a spy, an agent. Candace also gave RK and Gia the advice of, hey, there's going to be a convention coming in. It's going to be a lot of rich people, men coming in. So they're going to go and scam them. RK notices Jeffrey walk in and says, oh man, look at his watch. I really like the watch. So first, RK is going to try and get Gia to go and, finesse Jeffrey. It doesn't work because as soon as she comes over, Jeffrey's like, oh, it's that he's gay. But Gia thought that was his name. Oh, God, Gia's so slow. She thought that was his name. And so then once he said, no, he is actually gay, he likes men, he's homosexual, that's when she goes, winks at RK, and that's when RK now makes his move and starting to flirt with Jeffrey, starting to compliment him, said that, how he's interested in him. But he's coming on so strong that even Jeffrey's like, I have to go. But then he goes and tells... he has Jeffrey's room number. So he said he's going to meet him up at his room. I'm thinking, what type of mess is that? Who did you learn from? Candace couldn't have possibly been the one to show you this. Jim comes and sees Gia and says, oh, hey, come up to my room. And she's all excited because she's been compromised her dang self. She wasn't prepared. When the guy said he's going to pull her out of this, she should have went with it because she's not ready. She's not ready. I'm not sure she'd ever be ready. Now, Wyatt, he's still in the hospital under surveillance. And this is when Justin comes in. Justin comes in and Justin, Wyatt says, look, he's not gay. Why is it that you keep thinking that me and Jeffrey aren't a thing? We can't be a thing. He's like, yeah, but Jeffrey loves you. Why? It's like, can't say anything because he knows this is true. But that's not the point. That's nothing to do with what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything with him. There's something that's going to be done. That's all that actually matters. We know Justin's cuckoo for Cocoa Puff buff self doesn't want to hear that. So that at one point he actually grabs Wyatt's shoulder and was like, oh, okay, I can see. I said, dude. Because he also said, oh, he's not gay. He said, the devil's a liar. Now we have this conundrum of how are we going to get rid of Wyatt? And that's Justin brought in heroin and a spoon. I'm thinking, how are you going to explain that Wyatt did the drugs? He said, oh, well, I can put it somewhere where, a place where it could logically make sense. You would have been able to use it. But I'm saying he can't do... But okay, this writing sometimes. But fine. So he takes out the heroin. He takes out the lighter. And Wyatt's like, no, get it away from me. Get it away from me. Get it away from me. No, get it away from me. I said, oh, so now you don't want to do the drugs because you don't trust the source. You trust a random drug dealer, but you don't trust this man who clearly wants you dead. Now the nurse comes back and says, you've been here long enough. And so that's when Wyatt says, wait a minute, he can't go. That's my friend. That's my friend. He can stay a little bit longer. I said, oh, wow. So you're a real addict, true and blue, like we always knew. Because one minute you're afraid that he's going to kill you with that. The next minute, you're like, wait a minute, I didn't get my hit yet. Oh, God. Someone fix it. Someone fix it because I don't have the time. Someone else fix it, like I said, because I don't have the time. That's a whole nother level of woof. That woof and no. So how do we end this foolishness off? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm also reviewing Hit the Floor. Oh, that show's a mess. It came back in full force. Now Jim told Gia to go into the room because he sees Oscar and he hems up Oscar against the wall and he's trying to figure out, wait a minute, are you all playing me? Because remember, Sarah also brought up Oscar's name, all of them. So Jim said, look, how did Candace actually trick you? That makes no sense since you conned her before. Come on now. You think I'm stupid? Oscar's pissed, but he looks like he's on a mission after Jim yokes him up against the wall. And I'm looking at those other people, and they're looking, and then they're pretending like they didn't see anything. Oh, people are trash. Now, Gia, her cover's blown. Jim said, oh, so when were you going to tell me that you were spying on me? And what information do you have on me? What if you, little girl, you don't know what I'm about to do to you. You better tell me your relation to Candace Young and all of this, and why am I involved with this? And so that's when she spills the entire beans like the amateur she is, saying, oh my God, Jim, no, don't do anything. Look, what actually happened is we're really after Candace. We're after Candace because there's a prosecution ring that's run downstairs with the bartender and all these other people. And so that's why I'm looking into it. And you know, you were part of it as well. So that's why I was going hitting you up. And I really don't know what information they have on you. So then she said she wanted to leave. And you know that Jim wasn't going to let that happen. So Jim goes, grinds up behind her and said, oh no, you didn't think, you know, I'm not paying you for sex anymore. I'm getting whatever I want. And she was like, no, Jim, no. I said, are we about to do a rape? Oh, Catherine is at the police station. I'm assuming because she was probably checking to see if Wyatt was there, but he's not. He's not. But guess who is Hannah? Hannah's there because now Catherine learns that Benny was officially arrested. And so now Catherine has a meltdown in her car because she says, I'll help, you know, I'll do anything I can to help you guys out, because she knows the truth. She knows that it was her son's fault. And again, her son is about to take down and ruin Hannah's life. And I don't think this time Hannah's going to be down for it when she finds out that Catherine knew this information and didn't do anything about it prior to now. So, and then Candace calls RK because, and RK talks about, oh, I'm about to go and con this guy. It's Jeffrey. Candace is Jeffrey. But anyway, the important thing in all of that is Candace wants to make sure that you haven't seen Rocky, you haven't seen Oscar. I'm clear, right? Just watch my 6, as in watch my back. I'm clear, right? I'm clear, right? So she goes, she makes it to the, what do you call that? The elevator. And Rocky and RK did ask, do you want me to accompany to you? And she was like, oh no, I got it. I said, Candace, you don't want to do that. Well, I tell you, Oscar saw her in that hotel, in that elevator, and he gut punched her a couple of times, knocked her out. The camera was watching the entire thing. And so then he's dragging her out and she's stumbling, and people are kind of looking like, what's going on there? But again, all these people just minding their own business. And so then he slaps her again when she was like, Oscar, stop, no, it's fine. I said, what, really, are we doing this? I said, Candace, you're supposed to be a boss. You're letting this happen to you? So that's when she goes, whoa, pushes him out of the window that magically breaks so easily in the expensive hotel. The sloppiness of it all. But okay, Oscar is dead. Please like, comment, subscribe. Watch my review for Hit the Floor, for Power, you know, my Romie Reacts, which is music reaction videos, and stay tuned.